Hello, YouTube. Today we are talking about soccer because today is the first match Brazil is going to play in the World Cup 2022. So I decided to talk about soccer this morning. And I have with me Jefferson, Robert, Leo, and Bruna. I am Bruna, the hostess in this meeting. This is Talk and Talk, a conversation platform where we communicate in English, Spanish, French, and Italian. This immersion here is going to be 100% in English. And here, nobody's going to correct or to judge you or something like this. It's just a place to communicate safely without correction, without anybody to judge you. There are five of us here, so I think we don't need to split today. And we're going to start, as usual, introducing ourselves. And you guys can start answering the first question. Talk a little bit about you and share a little bit if you can play soccer. If so, what position do you usually play? And if not, what sports can you play? I will start with Jefferson because I know he is a soccer player. So Jefferson, can you tell a little bit about you and your experience with soccer, the position you play and everything?
I am the best player of my team. My team called Sucatão. Only guys like me, young, only young guys like me. I love to play soccer. I played since I was 5 years old, and I love to play. In the past, I used to play in the middle, and now I'm back. Because I can run too much, but I love to play soccer. I think it's very interesting because you can make a lot of friends, and I have 48 friends playing soccer. Used to play every week, so it's so nice to make friends. Yeah.
Yes, that's amazing. And I feel that this is the main difference when we are talking about sports team and like just one, right? One player team. It's so like different. The energy, it's amazing. So I totally feel you. Good to know you are the best player in the team. I need to know from the other players if they agree with you, because we don't know.
Yeah, in the past I used to play basketball. I played a lot basketball. Yeah, really.
That's good.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah. I have the ball until now. I have the ball. I was the owner of the ball. That's why.
That's good.
When you're the owner of the ball, you must play.
Yeah. Bru, how about you? Share with us who you are, if you like sports and soccer.
So I'm surprised with this content because I'm not a football player. Never.
It's totally okay, me neither.
Oh my gosh. So I like to watch just in World Cup. So now in normal days I haven't. So I don't like it too much. And what else?
Have you ever played any sports, like team sports besides soccer?
When I was on the elementary school, I was trying to play different sports like handball or volleyball more than football. So football, I don't know why, but I'm not very interesting, So I tried to watch my brother and my husband playing, but I'm a disaster when I was trying to do it.
Yeah,
and just in the World Cup that I have this energy to win and to support Brazil. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing with us. And I've just remembered we have already talked about sports, and you told me about the handball and what.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Let's go with Robert now, and you share who you are and your experience with soccer.
I born in East Zone in São Paulo, Zona Leste. And behind my house, I had a field, It's crazy. Me and my friends play soccer every day in the I can vacation,
Mhm.
school vacation. I don't know.
Very good. And
Uh,
what position did you use to play?
maybe left side. Maybe.
Very good. Let's hear from Leo now. And you, Leo, just like Bruna or just like the guys?
No, I follow Bruna. Just like her, B1, I don't know nothing about football. I never like it to watch or to play. All right. I just give my support to Brazil in the World Cups, and I give my how could I say, my despretentious opinions about football, palpitando,
Yes.
intent to pretend to know about football.
Yeah. Me too.
The sport, it's funny. In my teenager, I skateboarding, and basket in my childhood, but skateboarding is the only sport I like it, and I like it yet.
Very good.
I don't. I stopped and I don't skateboarding anymore for only without time.
I got you. Very good. I'm just like the I am not a player, but when I was young, when I was in college for the first time, I used it to play in the futsal team, and I used it to be the goalkeeper. It was really nice. I played a lot of sports at that time, like handball, basketball. I used it to swim too. I was such an athlete, and I have always played as a goalkeeper. I love to be a goalkeeper, and it's amazing to me. I just love it. Yes. Well, the next
We
go
need a
ahead.
goalkeeper. We need a goalkeeper in my team.
Very good. When I visit Jefferson, I will play with you at the Sucatão. Well, guys, the next question is about the team you support. Bruna said a little bit she doesn't like she's not into soccer that much. Bru, do you support any team, or does your family support any team and you go with them? You know, this is common. Do this happen to you?
Yeah. So in the past, I was supporting Corinthians because my mom was supporting this team. But after I got married, I changed for Palmeiras just because my husband, I was forced to change. So it's just funny. But I've never been this strong play. I don't know, torcedor.
Fan
Uh,
or supporter, right? Yeah.
Supporter. I'm never torsing too much, but I'm with my husband now, and they try to watch some things together, but just because he like it, so not for me, my side. So it was funny.
Well,
Just in Brazil that I support it very much, but the other ones a little bit.
as a Corintiana, I need to tell you, you made a bad change.
My mom say the same. Why you say they're crazy? So I don't know.
No, but it's
pretty
I feel
funny.
that when we are not too connected to the sport, like to the
Yeah,
team, it's okay,
it's
like it
okay
doesn't
to
matter too
change.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Very
So my
good.
husband are happy, and my mom doesn't torture. I don't know too much, like my
Mhm.
my brother and my my father, because my
Nice.
brother supports in São Paulo and my father supports in Santos. So it's a mix. So I don't know, I'm very confused.
No, it's totally okay. Totally okay. Thank you for sharing
No
with us.
problem.
Jefferson, you made like a funny face when she said she used it to root for Corinthians. What team do you support?
In Brazil, I support Botafogo. Botafogo.
I didn't know.
Yeah, Botafogo from Rio de Janeiro. I love Botafogo from a long time ago because I used to watch the games since I used to see Garrincha and a lot of good soccers in the past. Here in Goiás, I support Vila Nova. Vila Nova is the best team of Brazil. Be serious. I'm joking. It's not so good. But I support. Because Vila Nova is like stock exchange. I love it's up and down all the time. Up and down. And it's not normal. It's impossible to be normal with Vila Nova team. It's like stock, up and down, a lot of adrenaline. How do you say adrenaline? I forgot the name.
Yeah, it's
That's
the same,
adrenaline.
like adrenaline.
Adrenaline, yeah.
That's adrenaline.
And I
Oh,
love this kind. And I think Botafogo is the same. Botafogo is the same. But I'm in love, just in love with Palmeiras. Palmeiras, it's very interesting too.
Oh my God. Okay. I will accept the Botafogo and the Vila Nova's answer. No, but Palmeiras, why? Why? I don't understand. Robert, and you. Share with us.
I support the Corinthians.
Of course.
I born in Zona Leste. Pô. I love this because my father is Corinthian. Of course, I'm Corinthian.
Yes, it's nice.
But I can't of other people's. But I support my team. I see my team in the stadium 5 times maybe. Only in the Pacaembu.
Very good.
Because
I went to... Go ahead.
It's very dangerous the torcida organizada. I don't like because this I see my team 5 times only in the Pacaembu.
Yes, like I think nowadays it's getting better, because they are organizing things better, and there is only one part of the, like, just one team can have the fans there, right? I went to my first match this year. It was the final match in the women's team, and it was okay, like there were children. It was like a nice experience. So maybe it's better now. I think the past it was worse. The energy, right? I think it was more dangerous. Yeah. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. It's good to know we have another Corintiano here. And how about you, Leo? What team? Well, you said you're not a big fan, but is there any team you like at least besides Brazil?
Yeah, in my childhood, I used to support to Palmeiras. Is my father's team. Yeah, and I ever even like it to Palmeiras. Anyway, because my father. But I suffered bullying by my neighborhood. He was Santista, and I only a child. I didn't understand nothing about football, and he called me for Palmeirense. Palmeirense frouxo. Oh, palmeirense frouxo passando aí. Oh, Palmeirense.
How terrible.
And I was going to live in I was living to to support Palmeiras, right? And yeah, I was growing up and interesting for another things and
Mhm. Very
ever
good. So
support.
a lot of Palmeiras lovers here. That's interesting. Thank you so much for sharing, Leo. And
I
I'm
like
sorry.
Palmeiras, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry for your bad experience with this neighbor. Yeah. Guys, let's go to the next one. That's an interesting question. That is about the favorite soccer player. And of course, I created the questions thinking probably there would be someone here who weren't like a soccer player or a soccer fan. So if you don't like soccer, you can share with us if you admire any athlete in any area, any sport. Okay, so Robert, let's start with you. Do you have a favorite soccer player right now? Anyone that you admire?
Maybe Neymar, but it's a bad boy. I don't like this, but it's a uh, 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 beautiful player, soccer, but the much bad boy for me. But I like the football of Neymar, of course.
Very good, very good. So it's totally okay. Like it's about the athlete, not the person itself, right? The behavior. But I totally agree with you. Yeah, it's a bit his behavior, not something I agree too
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
For example,
Very good.
Cafu is very simple guy,
Mhm.
and of
Yes.
course, different football. But
Like
it's,
different times too. Yeah.
yeah, of course, yeah, but simple guy. I love
Yeah.
this.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much for sharing. How about you, Jefferson? Do you have a favorite soccer player right now? Someone you admired?
Now is Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé from Paris Saint-Germain. He is playing now in France soccer, the team. I think is the best player now. It's completed. He run is not Neymar that fall all the time. I don't like Neymar. For me, as a soccer, I really don't like Neymar. I love Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo, it's very interesting.
Cristiano is perfect.
Yeah, I think this is the perfect in everything, like a person, like a soccer, like a man with his wife, about everything. It's not like Neymar. And to finish, Messi, I love the way Messi is a simple guy. It's very interesting, Messi. But the best for me now is Kylian Mbappé from Paris Saint-Germain.
That's great. Yes, he's awesome. I will enter a woman, of course, because I won't. I would choose Marta. I think it's impossible not to mention her. Not just as a player, as a woman too. She's awesome. And yeah, I think, man, there is a player on Corinthians that I love, but it's not like because of the game, but because he's pretty. His name is Yuri. He's so handsome. Oh my god. And I like him just because he's pretty. I don't watch the matches too much, so I don't know too much the names of the players, but Yuri Alberto, I think that's his second name. It's just amazing. What about you, Leo? Share with us. Any player?
Cristiano Ronaldo is Rodrigo Hilbert of football. Don't you? Yes, I like it. I like him. Just like Jefferson. For me, he's seems for me a good professional in football. I don't know more deeply, but talking about your office is good. Neymar, I don't like too, for any reasons. I suffered a lot in 2018 soccer with Neymar false. I remember. And I don't know a lot by football, so I don't specifically
It's okay. Very
specific
good.
soccer, but Cristiano Ronaldo, or uh, a little I know about it. He's a good for me.
Very good. Very good. Yes, he's pretty good. As I said, I'm not a huge fan of soccer, but the guy is amazing. You know, he's fast. He is an amazing player. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Thank you for sharing with us again. And how about you, Bru? Anyone?
So, like you, Bru, I'm not very fan with this player soccers, but if I could bring, I will follow Jeffersons like Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi because the personality people and simple and helpy everyone, and it's different from famous players from Brazil. It's not in the big news and parties and having fun all the time. So it's very different. So it's more family. So I like this personality. And like you, Bruce said, Marta. So I admire very much Marta because it's a very hard woman trying to get and grow in the football. So she's facing a lot of challenges in her life. So it's so sad, but she's on the way. And I remember that Simone Biles, for example, in Olympics. So she is very, very courage
Yes.
to quit the Olympics because her health, mental health. So it's very important, and I think it was a very good like, how can I say, example from the world, you know. So need to keeping our health at first, and after that we can worry about job. So yeah, that's
Very
it.
good. I loved it. Yeah, Simone Biles is amazing. There's also that other tennis players, Serena Williams, and like there are some other tennis players, Naomi Osaka, that is amazing too. Well, a lot of amazing
Yeah,
women in sports. I totally feel you. Thank you so much
true.
for sharing
Thank you.
with us. Guys, I will skip to question number 5. Why do people adore soccer so much? Jefferson. Why do people love soccer?
Because you can play soccer everywhere. Everywhere you can play soccer, you have a lot of camps, a lot of place to play soccer. It's very common. Like basketball and volleyball, it's sometimes not so easy to have a place to play. I think that's it, man. I think this is
Very good.
yeah.
Very good. Let's hear from Leo now. What do you think, Leo? Thank you, Jefferson. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, I agree with him. Football is I suppose the the most popular sport of the world. The world like football. It's one of the oldest uh, sports of the world. Um, but in my opinion, football is a success in very popular for beyond this is a commercial success too. There are many business behind atingir, reach out a million of people.
Yeah.
And for this reason, in my opinion, but for the people who like it, football is a commercial success.
Good point. I totally agree with you. I think there's a lot of ads and marketing and things like this, right? Like related to this sport nowadays. And so it's not just about the sport itself, maybe something cultural too, right? Like mainly here it's really, really something is strong in our country, right? Like we are born like listening and like rooting for the teams, so I think it's maybe this cultural aspect is also here. What do you think about it, Robert? Why do people love it so much? And why do you like it so much too?
When you watching a game or play a game, don't exist a judge, a doctor, an engineer, a teacher. It's crazy. Hey man, you don't touch for me the ball. Don't exist. Hey doctor.
Good point.
It's crazy. Football is this in Brazil, in the world, you know.
This is an amazing definition. So it doesn't matter who you are, it's just about playing and like winning and like the goals and everything.
Yesterday, I watched a video about Ginga. It's a guitar player of Brazil. He say that don't exist in the field a judge, a doctor, an engineer. Exists a player soccer.
Yeah, very good, very good. Yes, Bru, what do you think about it? Thank you so much. I loved it, Robert.
Well, I already tried to understand why the people really, really love it in the world. So I cannot imagine it because I don't like it too much, and the most players gain a lot of money, so it's unbelievable. So I cannot imagine it. So like you just see playing like a hobby and gain a lot of money. So the most of men really like to live the same way. It's a big dream for the most of Brazilian people, like my friends and my husband, my brother. So it looks like a easy life. Just playing a football, and you can buy everything that you want. So you can go everywhere. So it's a dream. So I don't know why the people really, really like it, because probably, like Jefferson said, it's easier to play. You can play on the street, on the park, everywhere. So I really don't understand, but yeah, I don't know.
Yes, that's something about it's nice what you said about this dream a lot of children have, right? To be a
Yeah.
soccer player because of
Mhm.
we are taught this is big and it's amazing, and we learn how to admire these athletes, right? We start watching them since
Yeah.
our childhood. So I feel
Yeah.
that's why.
Probably in Brazil, because the players, the most of them was poor in the past and changed her life dramatically. So I think
Definitely.
that's it.
Very good, very good. Yes, I couldn't agree more with you. Very good. I think it's a bit romanticized to know this entire process, but I agree with you. Guys, we talked a little bit about Neymar and about his personality, so I will skip to question number 7. Do you think professional soccer players have a duty to set a good example to children? If so, why? And if not, why not? Like, should they be good examples? Let's start with you, Robert. What do you think? Should these players be good examples to the children? Oh, I can't hear you anymore.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Neymar, for example, is not a good example for the children, you know. Of course, exist other football players. Uh, I the best example, Cafu, simple guy, you know. Mbappe, it's a good example. Simple guy, you know. But I remember interview of the player soccer of Corinthians. I don't remember the name. I
Lula.
don't know.
It's not Ronaldo, right?
But it's crazy. Of course, the perfect player soccer, but in the backstage, this player is smoking, drunk, party of drugs, drunk, whatever. But in the field, the best in this year when Corinthians win maybe Libertadores, you know.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name. Oh my gosh.
Isn't it Ronaldo?
No.
No? I will give you some time to think. It's okay. Very good. Yes, it's complicated, right? Because if they are doing a good job in like during the matches, it's okay, right? But it's nice when they are good examples, right? Because a lot of people admire them and they have a big visibility, right? So it's difficult. Bru, what do you think about it?
So I think it's a big challenge to to give him a good education, like how to deal with money, for example, because this child don't have any problem. So you need to give you a good example, like to being a good people and simple people too, because the players have there are a lot of money in the family, so it's like for your children, for your grandparents, so for ever your family. So yeah, I think it's a big challenge to educate this child to live with other people, like community. So I think it's not easier, but yeah, I think they need to try to show how the realidade. I forgot
Reality?
the word
Okay.
reality
Reality.
for the words, and not everyone have the same privileges. And yeah, it's hard. So I think the Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi show for everyone the good example to create your children's.
I
I don't
found
have other.
Emerson Sheik.
Yes. Oh, he was awesome. That's true. That's true. Amazing.
It's very
Yes.
funny guy, of course.
Yes.
But
I remember he used it. Yes, I remember he used it to get late to the practice. Like like he used it to go to the training on a helicopter, always late, and yeah, terrible.
But in
But he was good.
in the Podpah interview, it's
Mhm.
a podcast,
Podcast.
It's very funny interview.
I will watch it. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing, Robert. Yes, he's amazing. That's true. I've just remembered him. Jefferson Andrew, what do you think about it?
I think it's very important, not just soccer, but in any kind of game, because you must learn discipline, to respect the other, to learn to pass the ball to other. I think it's very important to work together, to work together, to score a goal, score a goal, score a goal.
Yes.
Yeah, and what else? And to respect and to be polite. I don't like these kinds of guy with misconducted. I really don't like. I think it's not so good, because the young guys, the children, loves, they used to love to play soccer and other sports. You must to practice all kind of sports, and you will see a bad guy with misconduct. I think it's not so good. And education and exports, I think, working together. You can have
loved
be
it.
I think you can have be to have good education, a good guy, if you can practice sports. I think in my whole life, and you see the best practice in the world, like in the United States, in England, and other countries. Here in Brazil, in São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, no? It's not in Goiás, because here is a poor state. São Paulo is too rich to pay these guys.
That's true. That's true. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing it. I totally agree with you that these two things, they need to be connected, right? Sports and education. So thank you so much for sharing your opinion with us. And how about you, Leo? What do you think? Should these players be an example or not?
First, I would like to mention it. Go searching on the Google Emerson Shake. The first question: who's Emerson Shake was cat? You feel me? My God. In my opinion, a great part of the football soccer does that. Albert was said was saying very excess with party, alcohol, drugs, superfluous spending, just like cars, and you don't see the football soccer doing something positive, right? For help a society, anyway, a good thing. But I remember in 2014 in the Brazilian World Cup, Brazil World Cup. I remember to see a report talking about the German team. The Germany team was winner that cup, and the Germany team investing in another in something community, all right, in the base of the club, the children, and one series of the social job. I like it so much.
That's really important.
Yeah, it's very important. And in my opinion, as today the football soccer was a manager too, he can and totally able to make a social and environmental investment, all right? Some using your money to change the society to better.
Yeah. Very good. I loved it, and I totally agree with you. And I didn't know about this investment Germany team made. So thank you for sharing with us too. Guys, I wanna ask you I think this is going to be the last one, number 9. What would you say are some of the negative aspects of professional soccer? Bruna, let's start with you. Are there anything like negative, like not just for society, but maybe for the players too, in general, you know?
Let me see. Yeah, I think it's just community problems could be improved because they are getting a lot of money, so probably they can help much more for sure. And like I think Neymar has an institute to help people in Santos, if I'm not mistaken. But I think it's a very good
Praia Grande.
initiative. Praia Grande. So thanks, Robert. Yeah, so I think the most of them need to help the other people because people like to watch. So people give this audience for them. So I think they need to help and giving a little bit return to the audience. So yeah, because I said, I don't know why it's so very expensive to watch the match in the real place. And in Brazil, we can see the most people cannot go, but the guys gain more and more money. So I think it's my point of view.
I think because of the visibility, right? Like the audience gets like higher, and then the companies invest in this, right? Like because they want to be seen. So I totally feel you. Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing. What do you think about it, Jefferson? Are there any negative aspects, or is everything good?
No, I think it's more positive than negative, because you think about make money. I think it's very important, especially for poor guys. It's a way to earn a lot of money. I think it's very important in your life. So the client or the public, I think it's very interesting because you can enjoy a lot. Soccer is the world's popular sport in the world now, even in Japan, in the United States. Soccer, I think it's very important. What else? As I said about discipline and to share, to pass the ball to the other, to share a lot of things. And that's good when you relate this with education. I think the all negative, the negative aspects. And when you have fighters with the supporters, I really don't like this. The supporters from Corinthians, from Botafogo, Flamengo, and other teams, they can fight and destroy a lot of things and kill the other. I really don't like this.
Yeah. It's really weird, right? I don't like this too, and this is a good negative point you mentioned. And I want to add something you said about discipline, that sports provide this, right? Like not just soccer, but in general, professional sports, they show us we need to be disciplined and focused, right? And I think this is really, really, really important. So thank you so much for bringing this to the conversation. And what do you think about it, Robert? Negative aspects, or like good things too, just like Jefferson was saying.
I agree with Jefferson about the positive aspects, but the negative aspect is a lot of money, Maybe it's crazy for me. I think for you, 50 of salary is okay. For the all soccers is not okay. 50, it's crazy. Neymar, I don't know the salary of Neymar. Maybe I don't know. It's crazy. The big salary.
200,000 euros or dollars.
50 is dinheiro de pinga to Neymar. You know, it's crazy. I don't like this. A lot of money for the soccer, maybe.
Like it's 2.5 million euros per month.
Oh my
Per
gosh.
month.
Oh my gosh.
In
It's a lot
reais,
of money
it
just
would
for
be,
one
I don't know. It would be 9 million reais,
Jesus, yeah,
something like this.
almost
It's
10
crazy.
million
Almost 10 million
Just
reais.
for one
Reais,
people, so it's insane. I don't believe.
Okay.
guys, it's unreal, right?
When you say, but Neymar spend the money in the Neymar Institute, but it's
It's nothing, right?
Could be more.
Yes,
it's
it's
crazy.
nothing. Yes.
But
very
but
good.
he can get injured, and what can you
But
do?
even
That's,
even
I
if
think
he
this
get
is a big
injured,
problem. Yeah.
but even if he get injured, like the amount of money he has already earned in his entire life, like he doesn't need to work anymore, and
Yes, but
he will always
They are
be,
family, so
yeah, like
it's unreal.
he will always be
uh,
Neymar, you know.
other sports have big stars, Formula
Yeah.
1,
But, yeah.
basketball.
Yeah. But I know a lot of guys. I have a lot of friends here in Goiás. They get injured and can't play anymore with a lot of problems. And good
Like,
guys, very good guys.
Mhm.
I have here a neighbor here of me. He's a very, very good guy, very good soccer, but can't play anymore, unfortunately.
yeah, what is interesting is that Neymar made his name, right? So when he stops playing, he will keep being he will always be famous by his name, right? Like he will always be Neymar, and I don't know. This is the
Neymar,
question.
it's a positive points. It's a
Yes,
bad
yes,
boy, but he's very dangerous in the field.
yes. That's true. That's true. Very good.
I want
Yeah.
Neymar in my team.
Leo, I will ask you you're going to be the last one. So what do you think about this? What are the negative and positive aspects of this professional soccer? Share with us.
It's interesting. There are many things to talk about. I don't know specifically what the negative point, because football was changing how long the years. One of the things I don't like was the excessive publishing alcohol campaigns, financial league, right? Because the beer propaganda was very you say malicious, I forgot the English name, and we want to give a bad incentive to the people. Alcohol was, in my opinion, to be only celebrating. It's not doping, right?
Yeah.
Doping for alcohol is not different to doping cocaine, opioids, anyway. What the positive things, there are a lot of money apply, and part of the earnings came to inverting post investment, right? The base in the society, the clubs can invest in your community, your interiors, the city, talking about specificamente of Brazil, but the Brazilian club was deficitário, I don't know in English.
Yes.
Is there are nothing can the clubs can to do for your financial problem.
Yeah.
Is the positive is a fun to a funny something the people who like is a good.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Very good. A lot of good points you brought now about the doping. That's something true, and it exists in all sports, right? So it was a good point. Thank you for sharing with us. Well, it's 10 a.m., so we have just ran out of time. So here you have the feedback. It was really nice talking about soccer, right? The first time I talked about it about soccer here. So thank you so much, guys, for being so nice. You are amazing. And I hope you enjoyed the match later. Let's support Brazil, root for them, and I really hope they win the match later. Have a great day, and thank you for being here another morning.
And
Thank
Brazil
you
in the
so
back.
much,
Bye.
guys.
Thank
Brazil
you.
in the
Go
back
ahead.
today. Brazil in the back today.
Let's
In the
go,
back.
Brazil.
The expression. We win. In the back.
Yeah.
Oh my
Have a
gosh,
good
thank
day.